I was looking for a lead when it usually has two, so if you have one, it means that one of them got separated because there's so many animals in the area, they despawn immediately after separation. Oh, sorry. Okay. Uh, but their lead stays behind. So if it got detached, that means there's a lead somewhere. But I have seen them spawn with only one, so it is possible. At one time, there were two wandering traders. I didn't know two could spawn at the same time. I guess I can do this. I think I'll just make. I'll use this up. Yeah, I'll be left with two. I need one more. Um, let's get one more. Yes. And this will give me like exactly three, I think. Yes. And that will be it for the silver I will use on this. Because I don't want to waste silver on this thing. I'll do it. And not you. You know, removing a mountain does give you a lot of materials. I got a lot of silver, a lot of iron, and sorry, I got a lot of iron, a lot of coal, and a lot of copper. No silver in this game. My brain keeps calling iron silver, but there's no actual silver in this game. Unless the iron that we make is supposed to be silver. Is iron always silver? Iron is a type of metal, right? No, iron isn't silver. Wait, now I need to Google it. Is iron silver? Okay, I was right. Iron is not silver. So there's no silver in this game. It's just iron. Which is good because I don't know if silver is good with weapons and stuff. It's more like jewelries. So frankly, I wouldn't really know. Um, any coal on me? Sorry, I was scratching my eye. It was, Always make sure that there isn't one just fell behind me. Sorry about my yawns. I guess I'm a little tired. Um, I should look at parrot's name. I think that's it's not a parakeet. The parakeet is like the gray and yellow one. That's what it's like. They should have made some without the little head things. feather heads. Because not all parrots have those. And we could have had some songbirds. Not parakeet. I was thinking of, I forgot the name. The one with the yellow face and the gray body. They also have a little bit of yellow at the top. Um, but they should make some without feather heads so they can be some parakeets. Or the biggest parrot doesn't have those. They could have some jackos, which are like gray ones, with a little red in them. All different types of parrots. Whatever. Stick. That's okay. How's this? Okay, okay. Last time to do this. That's it. Wait. Oh, that was exactly 17. You can lose it for now. Don't know why, but some work rather than bad things. I have to say, with the additive mud, I'm surprised that you can't make mud with water and dirt. And I mean, dried mud is just dirt. Yeah. I wonder if I can put with my phone songs that are good for streaming music. That is streaming. I don't know if this is even good. Okay, I'm gonna do it for a little bit, and then I'm gonna listen and stream to see if this is good. Okay, let's see if it sounds good. Or do I need to sec? I'll just go back in my stream and see if it's good. I'll just go back in my stream and not that back. If I can put uh, with my phone. It does seem like it works, so let's do that. Right? Let's put it on again. Too loud, so I'll put it a little further away. Oh, it clashed with this. I always forget to turn it back on. I don't really need that. So a lot of time I listen to podcasts while Minecrafting. So I turn off the music. Let's try the other one. There was another one. Let's listen to the other one. If I have no beat. And food smells good. Today's Friday, so usually on Friday, my mom does a meal. So it smells good. Whatever it is, I hope I like it. Sometimes things smell good and I learn it's something I don't like. My nose deceives me. You'd think that if I like the smell of something, I should like the taste of it, but apparently no. Some things smell tasty, and I don't like. Can't tell you right now what, because I don't really remember when it happens. But there are a few things that I smell, and they smell tasty. When I put it in my mouth, I want to die. I get that thing out of my taste buds. To really do this at the end after I was done with everything, but this does give me something different to do. So every once in a while, I'll dig a few of these when I see them, just so that I don't do the exact same thing for like hours. Like, I didn't stream it, but at some point I was like, let's go get resin. So I turned on easy mode so that monsters will appear, and I went and I got some resin, not raisin. That orange stuff that you can only get. I should have streamed it. It probably would have been interesting for those who like seeing people fight zombies. Because the resin thing is kind of new, so I didn't know that they only spawn at night, the tree monsters. I don't even know their names, because they're new. I don't know when they... I think they, based on the internet, it seems like they came at 21. Like, I don't know which 21 what, but I I don't always look up all the things. I usually focus on the new animals that appear. Like, which new animal appears so I can add it to my zoo. This isn't my zoo. My zoo is in my PC that is broken. After I'm done with this, I think I'll explore some more. Also, my brain is currently working. I think I want to make a railroad station. I already know where I want it to be placed. I think I want to make a four-way thing. Now, I said I don't want to touch the mountain, but I think I am going to make a tunnel to get to the other side of the mountain where a train will go through to the other side. Because I think that's the only direction I didn't explore in. Just going this way, because I still want to find a mangrove biome. And there's probably a few other biomes I haven't found. I found the biome with the white trees, but I think there's also a biome with gray ones that I haven't found. Maybe it's the same one, where there's like oak trees that look kind of dead. Maybe is it the same one? And the one I found just doesn't have oak trees. I just feel like there's a lot of biomes I haven't found. Another one. Also, in the Nether, I've yet to find pig, uh, man bear pig, zombie pig, whatever they're called. I haven't found their castle. They have a castle in the Nether somewhere, and I haven't found one of those. I also want to find that. But I definitely want to make a railroad, so I kind of want to plan the layout, because there's a village from here to over there a little bit this direction. So I kind of want to take the villagers from that village and bring them here after I build them habitats, a place to live, of course. That's my plan. And to make a tunnel that goes straight through the mountains. That goes to the other side. And I want it to be like a railroad mountain and a railroad fuck the word, this tunnel, railroad tunnel. Now when the brain can't think of a word, even if you said that word a few times already. But I want to be done with this part first. I'm really just mapping it up in my brain. I also want to make an area where I have a giant map of my home, my area. I did that in the other one, and it's really cool to see how you slowly add more and update. But for that, I have to make a huge area where I do that. Maybe this, maybe one of these I won't destroy. And I'll just make it a giant mural, whatever, words. And I'll map this area, and I'll put it here. Or maybe I was also thinking of building up so that I can have like a bookcase. I usually like to put my magic stuff, my enchantment stuff, in like a library kind of setting. I always find that kind of cool. So I want to make like a tower. I haven't decided what material the tower will be. I usually go with stone, but now there's so many other different types of blocks that I might go a different type of stone, or maybe I'll go with, maybe I'll mix and match. Maybe I'll look at some ideas online, but this one I want it to be mine and not use other people's idea. I don't mind looking at other people's thing just for an idea. Because the towers are pretty easy, you just go up. But I haven't decided what material. Should I go with the black material? Should I go with wood? Not sure yet. I definitely want to build up with my house. Um, we'll see. Or I can make it like a giant tree where like there's like um what's the name of the tree hand? Um, not roots. That's the giant stuff. A vine, not vine. Uh, brain is stupid. Never mind. My brain can't think of the word. Uh, the branch. Make like a branch house and make like a kitchen here and maybe something here and then go kind of like above and maybe something behind where it's in the air kind of like a cat house and a dog house and maybe a bird house and maybe an aquarium that is attached to the house. Kind of like a kids next door type of house where it's kind of like a tree. Maybe, I don't know if I'll make it a natural tree, but maybe something like that. Or all those TV shows where they always like to make the house look like it's obviously been built on, where it started as a small thing and it went bigger and bigger and bigger. Something like that. So they have like a bedroom and a dungeon, a storage room. I have my where I build stuff and I have a few areas where I do that. Okay. Definitely make more. Just a sec. Sorry, my cat. I had to let him in. Okay, you. Check the charging of the remote. The charge is good. Daddy. Meow. Oh, you're pretty kitty. You're pretty kitty. What? Okay. Mom. Okay. Let's continue. Mom. 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 Pet the kitty. Yeah, that's kind of my plan. Right, Chatty? You gonna be with me? So we work? Bueno, de boca. Mau. Mau. Johnny, is everything okay? Sorry. Such something. Sorry, I shouldn't whistle. It probably hurts the microphone. I think I like this more than the other one I chose. The first one wasn't. I mean, it's the standard one. I hear it everywhere, but I don't hear this one as much. I like it. We're so close and yet so far to the end of this part. Let's take what we can. I need to empty that. I don't have to. I think the rain is so loud in Minecraft. I can barely hear myself think. Um, I need to get rid of some of these. We want to make more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that was it too. I should also make obviously a railroad in the Netherlands because that would be like the best area. So it is. Makes everything faster. And you get to just ride and enjoy the ride. It's the ride is. I know you can. I know you can use boats or something with ice to make it super fast, but I don't need it to be super fast. Also, collecting blue ice will take forever. Not really. There's like a giant ice biome over there somewhere, but still, it was like a really big ice biome, like gigantic. We really like either milk or water, which I guess makes sense. Should ask for some food. What time ago? It is soon to be 7. I definitely need to make maker. And make a room specifically for the map. But then it has to be a room that I can constantly make bigger, because the map will get bigger. I kind of want to make it outside, because I think that would be prettier. I could make a thing that just keeps going up, and that way it can get bigger, but then I have to constantly move things around. Unless I decide that this area is always at the bottom. I mean, this is definitely gonna be the middle, the house over there. I guess I should just start with what I already have, which is this square. These areas are not ready yet, so there's not much to them. I'm thinking of digging this out as well, because I have tons of stone, but I don't have a lot of this. But I'll probably get more the more I do all this, because this mountain's probably not going to be here for long. I don't think I need to touch this mountain. I'm actually thinking of building a giant glass dome and making kind of like an ice area, and maybe put some goats and some bears and a separate location where they can't touch each other, foxes, because the bear must not touch the fox, because that fox will not be around anymore. But yeah, creating kind of like a ice dome, like those ones that you shake. But I can't make it snow in there unless I make holes at unless I don't make a top. If I don't make a top, it will snow there, because it's up in the mountains. So when it snows, it'll snow. I can also theoretically make holes in the roof, and then some snow will fall, but not all the snow. It'll be like in specific locations. I'm also thinking of putting ice snowmen, snow people in there. And maybe rabbits, but then the rabbits will be in the bear area, not the fox area, because the foxes will kill the bunnies, the white bunnies. And I guess some black sheep will also fit there, because based on Minecraft, black sheep appear in white areas, which, biologically speaking, doesn't make sense. wouldn't it make more sense that the white sheep will appear in the cold area and the black sheep will appear in the darker area, like the dark woods or something? The brown is fine. The brown sheep makes sense. Even the gray sheep make a little sense. The black sheep, that don't make sense. But to say the truth, I don't know what was naturally in, like, are white sheep natural? Did human create white sheep by breeding specific traits? I don't know. I don't know the history of sheep. I do know that sheep now are not the same as sheep in the past. You have to shear them, and they can't survive in the wild because they have to be sheared. So there are also wild sheep that look a little bit more like goats. So maybe goats are the wild version of sheep. I always feel like sheep are just fuzzy goats. Just kind of like I feel like alpacas are just fluffy llamas. I don't know how true that is genetically or evolutionary wise, but that's how it feels. So close and yet so far. I said that already. I want to be done with this part of the thing. Sorry for the I think dinner's gonna be ready soon. You're annoying me. Your presence. You're running around behind me annoys me. Okay, once this gets to 64, it's time to go back. Nice time. You know, once I get my computer back, I might do some drawing streams where I draw. You know, not having a computer is really hard for me. You can do a lot of stuff on the PlayStation, but there's certain things that you cannot do on the PlayStation, like art. And yeah, I can watch stuff, I can play stuff, but where's my artistic let out or my I want to look up random shit let out? I know on phone you can do the looking random shit, but it feels different on a computer. I feel like I'm better at searching for things on a computer than I am on a phone. Maybe it's because I had a computer since I was like 7, and the first phone I ever had was when I was like 16. So that's a very different time frame. This is like the longest I haven't had a computer in my entire existence of life. I mean, it's coming up to like a year without a computer. The longest I think was when I was when I went to 2 months in a no, yeah, maybe there was time when I did some volunteering, and during that time I was only able to come home every 2 weeks. So if you put all that time together, it was like 7 months. 7 months. Even though every 2 weeks I did get to come home and be on the computer, it was time without a computer. But as long as this, and I did have like breaks. Like there was no computer, but there was breaks in between. And even then, I remember it was hard. Life was so boring without a computer. Even if I didn't use my computer every day, it, it was still an option, and it was interesting. I find a computer interesting. I mean, I also like real life, and I like nature, and I know that, and yes, I've touched grass, or whatever that means. Um, I mean, I physically touch grass. Also, mentally, I'm very grass-oriented. I don't know what that means. But in other words, I miss a computer so much. I am a computer person. That's just what I am. I'm a person who is very computer and mindset. My mind is very computer. I feel like my brain works less good without a computer. I swear. I feel like I became more stupid this time. Like I have had a computer for so long that I think that my brain thinks like a computer in a way. Not like a code kind of a thing, but like my mind sees things in files and shit like that. And I organize stuff both on my actual physical computer and in my brain like I like a computer. And it's just really difficult without one. I mean, people always say that I was addicted to a computer. I knew I could live without one. You can always live without one. And I won't really call it an addiction. I just say that I choose to have a computer. It truly is a choice because my personal life is better with one. Both mentally, physically, I am better with a computer. Because now I've been a year without one, and I am doing mentally worse. I don't know if that counts as an addiction. I forgot to make more pickaxe. But, because here, I'm alive. I'm here, I'm doing things, I'm existing, um, and I'm not going crazy. Even before, in the past, when my computer broke or I was in a situation without a computer, I never went crazy. I was always very okay. Whether by choice or by force, I was always fine. Without a computer, I can handle. I know how to get busy even before I had a PlayStation. Now I have a PlayStation. It's pretty much the same, of course. I mean, it does the gaming part, even though I like gaming on a PC more. And it does the TV slash part. I need six more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Um, but yeah, I feel so bored. I made one extra. That's okay. Because I didn't count the broken one. Doesn't matter. And I am on social media, but I'm actually not that much. If there was one thing I'm definitely not addicted to is social media. I mean, I have an account in anything. I think the only thing, I mean, I bet there's things I don't have an account in, but I have an account in everything because I'm like, why not? Well, obviously there's things I don't. There's so many things online. Obviously, there's things I don't have. account. But I have an account in so many social medias, but I use them very casually. Um, I don't think YouTube is count as a social media, but I would say that among all of them, if YouTube does count, it's probably the one I'm most on. But surprisingly, I'm usually a silent viewer. I don't think that's surprising. I think most people are silent viewers. I rarely comment. Um, I just casually watch people. Not so casually, but I do do it. It became part of my daily routine, so it's not very casually. But sometimes I don't feel like YouTube, or there's nothing that none of the YouTubers I subscribe upload something because I've already watched what they all upload and I have to wait. So usually those times I do so many other things. I do so many things on a computer. I mean, people think of computer, they think of social media, they think of games. I do so many things. I have so many tiny mini projects at, going on at the same time. I literally made, I've doodled in a Pokemon game. I've changed all the sprite in a Pokemon game. It was the time I did that. Not every sprite, but the characters. I didn't do like fake Pokemon and stuff like that. I just changed the characters' looks. I, in general, I doodle, whether pixel art or sprite or just straight out drawing. I do that. I technically can also do that with a pen and paper, and that is fun. That is also a thing I can do. But different things. It's different type of art, different type of this stuff. I think when it comes to art, I've tried a lot of stuff. I've done a lot of stuff. Whether some were one-time things, others were more. I didn't like oil painting. I did like acrylic, using acrylic paint for canvas painting. I hated oil. Oil is so annoying. I think I literally had soap that got stained by the oil I used. The soap got stained. How do you clean yourself when the actual thing that you used to clean yourself got stained by the thing that got you dirty? um, so yeah, probably best to use liquid soap other than bar soap for oil cleaning. Probably this soap. This soap will probably be good for oil paint. But acrylic was fun. I have a few paintings. Um, they're fine. I'm not a fantastic artist, but I'm pretty okay. I have pencil, I chalk. I did some stuff in chalk, but that was for school. I did go to not art school, but design school, like graphic design, and in there was art class. So that was a thing I did, and then I went into video game making. Where I did pixel art and sprites and stuff like that, and learned a little bit of coding. Learned that my brain cannot do coding, sadly, even though I really tried. It's like funny because on one hand, my brain does think very technical like, but I just literally cannot program my brain, cannot get the same thing that happens with math. Why is that so shiny? I have a light there. I do have a light. Right, it's the tunnel. It's a tunnel I made to know what the right amount of how long I want it to be. I need to fill this up. I think I need to do one more, but we'll worry about it when I'm done with this part. Because one more won't be that bad. It won't even take that long. First, I have to be done with all this, and then I'll use the candles to count 40 blocks. So I know I have the right amount. I need more candles for that, but that is something you do. When I did volunteering, uh, when there was downtown time, we would do crochet, I believe it's called, when you put um, yarn inside these square things and you make images. I was also technically taught a little bit of knitting. I already forgot it, but it wasn't really for me knitting too. But I didn't mind the crocheting kind of. But crocheting with big yarns because I volunteered with people with intellectual disability. So they didn't do it with like threads. They did it with yarn, and it was like big square these plastic square things. So cool. Oh, oops. I was scratching my nose. I always had it in my mind to start doing YouTube, but my brain was always like, I missed my chance because the time to do it was like in the past. But at the same time, I don't really want to be famous YouTube because that's too much. And frankly, I don't even know what I want from this streaming. Um, I mean, I don't know. I don't need YouTube to be my job, but I wouldn't hate getting paid a little bit. I'm not gonna say no to money. I'm nowhere near that. I also don't have the charisma to truly be a YouTuber. So the people who will subscribe to me will probably only be people who are into low-key people that don't have a lot of charisma. But yeah, let's just do it. I decided to stream because I don't have a lot. The reason I decided to do streaming rather than videos is that videos take a lot of space, and I realized that you can edit videos on YouTube. So I can stream, already have the video be uploaded to YouTube, and then I can edit it later to remove stuff that are annoying and boring. Now, YouTube editing is very minimal. There isn't a lot of it. I mean, it's just not a lot. You can't do a lot in it. You can do a lot, but you can't. But you know what I mean. It's not like Da Vinci or the one that everybody knows that my brain forgot. That is the most known one. It's none of those, but it can do basic stuff, and I didn't need more than basic stuff. But having not to have to store videos saves so much space on. That's it. It just saves space because all these things cost space. And I can download my streams if I want to, like, I don't know, do kind of like what they used to do in the past. I haven't seen YouTubers do that a lot, but where they take random clips and put them together, kind of like forgot the word, but it's kind of an advertisement in a way, because those are usually the videos that get recommended because it shows all the highlights of every video. Um, it also helps to succeed on YouTube if you have friends to do it with, because people love a friend dynamic. So if I can get friendly with anyone, that would be a good way to succeed. Even though I don't have charisma, I'm very monot in my comment. But so is Future Canoe. His voice doesn't change much, but he does cooking, so cooking is a little different. And he's also funny. I'm not very funny. uh, I mean, I can be funny, but I'm not funny, you know. I'm like the average person. Sometimes I can say funny things, but more or less I'm not very funny. I'm also not always good at talking to myself. It's pretty much what I'm doing now. Right now, I am talking to myself. And no one's watching this stream, and I'm just having a conversation with myself, and that is weird. And that will never stop being weird. I mean, don't get me wrong, I sometimes think out loud, but thinking out loud and talking to yourself are not the same thing, though. Sometimes people, though, they do kind of feel the same. When you think out loud, you're kind of talking to yourself. So maybe I do talk to myself. But I talk to myself with thoughts that need to be thought. Like, it helps me. Sorry. It helps me process thoughts and sometimes even emotions. Was always my first psychologist, the one that is in doctorate. It's very good to psychoanalyze yourself, to ask yourself why you do certain things, what is the reason. It's healthy to question your reasons and not just let your emotions dictate everything. No, it's also important to listen to your emotions, because usually there's a reason for them. Sometimes the reason is unreasonable, but it's still a reason, and you should ask yourself, why is that the reason? Right, Chad? Okay. Just a little more comfortable. Ma'am. Ma'am. Careful with the rope. Yeah. Charlie. Charlie. Ma'am. Man. Power and fun. Look at that big yawn. Yo, those beautiful teeth. Hey, you want to go here? Come. No? I'll be right back. I have to go to the bathroom. I'm back. Mom. Me. Mom. Yeah, he took all the space. So let me get into a comfy position. Because my cat stole all the space for himself. Mm. Well, you're fun. We can share the space. I am bigger. Okay. Where am I? I am where I don't need a dig. When did this happened before I even went to the bathroom? I think dinner's ready. I'll be done with this part, and then I'll go get dinner. I'll continue the stream a different time. Actually, this is the most I talked in the stream. Maybe I'm getting used to being a YouTuber. No, maybe I'm not a YouTuber. I'm just a person who casually streams. Last line. And when I come back in a while, I'll fill it all up with dirt. I like to wait for my sister and her child to take the food first anyways. Because they're always they don't wait their turn all the time. That's really annoying. Usually I go get food either before they come or after they go. We all live under the same roof. Because living alone is expensive. So once I hear they're gone, I'll end the stream actually. I'll just scream about something. She's at the age of screaming, and it's not fun for my ears. I also feel that she might be becoming a little spoiled, but it's kind of out of my control. This is not my child. I think my sister has a hard time telling her no sometimes. She either tells her not no enough, or she tells her no too many times. There is no in between. Well, it's not really about the word no, it's more about the action. But she will say no to her, but then the child will still do something, and then she'll warn her that if she keeps doing that, there'll be consequences, and then she keeps doing it, and there's no consequences. So that's really what I mean, because she does say no to her, but there isn't. It takes a very long time for consequences to happen. She gives her a lot of warning, and sometimes that never happens. So, but you know, there is no right way to parent. Maybe it will work. I wouldn't know. The only thing I've ever raised were cats, and they're all very well behaved cats. So I guess I'm good at raising cats. Don't know if it could be applied to humans. I'm also pretty good with dogs. Still don't know if it could apply with humans. Yeah. But yeah, if I told my cat no, and once or twice, I would get up and stop him from whatever he was doing. I wouldn't wait for him to understand the word. Sorry, this ended up being a rant about my sister. Not my attention. Everything's fine. In the land of having to live with your sister after you've already become an adult. And yes. And now she's a cute child. She's also at the age where she's starting to actually say words that you can actually understand. That's nice. It is nice seeing a living thing become nothing and then become something. Well, not nothing, but you know what. Maybe you don't. But I forgot to make sure I don't go over like important stuff. If there was, I know I'm digging something I already put down, but there was there. Oh, somewhere. I remember seeing it, and I wanted to get up. You know, in Minecraft and uh, PC Minecraft, I would have had this on my left hand so that it would still get the things without. I mean, it's really annoying that I can't use my left hand. Why are the creators of Bedrock Minecraft are anti-left-handedness? Left hands can still be used for more than just holding a shield and a map. Sorry, I had something in my throat. I don't know if you guys heard that, but I made a leaky sound. Just want to make sure that there isn't any more coal in the area. I should definitely cut the sister end out of my video. No, to self, do it afterwards. Don't forget. Okay, now I don't see any coal. This might have been a waste of time. Okay. We're just gonna fill it back up. Fill it back up. I wonder if you can just silence specific areas. Nah, because my audio and my video aren't separated. I don't have like a separated area for my audio. I don't see any coal. Um, I'm gonna need this to get out. So I'm gonna go also. And then I'm gonna go from here to there. And that's that. Right? One more? Ah, there's no more. This can stay. Yeah. Just a sec. Okay. I was called for dinner. So I'm just gonna do this. And I'm gonna go. Okay. Now I just have to fill it all up, and I'll be done with this part. Um, Thank you for joining me, if you did. And I will see you later.